Going on, what's going on to all of my Sagittarius? So let's get into this, right? For you Sagittarius, so you Sagittarius, let's see, shuffle up one more time. So for you Sagittarius have got the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, Three of Swords, the Chariot, and last but not least, you have the High Priestess. Okay, bring this down, see if this is on. Yep, it is on. Okay, cool. So for you Sagittarius, right, the Temperance represents Sagittarius. So you did show up in your own reading. Congratulations. So let's see what happens, right? Because whenever it is that a major arcana shows up in their own reading for the zodiac sign, and it's the same zodiac sign I'm reading for, it usually means something big. So the Queen of Pentacles, all right, and the Eight of Swords, the Temperance. This is about how a lot of you right now needs to may I'm getting it now. A lot of you want to avoid dealing with somebody who's a little bit self-centered and they don't know how to reciprocate. Maybe some of you Sagittarius are dealing with that right now. You Sagittarius birthday is around this time, right? We're at December 13th. Shout outs to you Sagittarius, by the way. I know it is your birthday. Somebody said that their birthday is the 14th. Shout outs to y'all. But this is something where you may be, you may be looking at it like this is supposed to be around the holiday season, holiday cheer is supposed to happen, and this person is kind of stuck up. They're thinking a little bit too much about what it is that they're doing. The Temperance, right? The Temperance represents this being a situation for you where even if that's the case, right? Even if that's the case, you also do have to take into consideration that what they've got going on is you've got your own self that you have to think about. So they may be really off their rocker with this because they may be thinking, oh, well, this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. They're not even necessarily taking into consideration what you've got going on is you really should be paying attention to how you Sagittarius carry yourselves around this time, and that you really don't have too much time for the BS that these people have got bringing to the table due to the fact that, they just for their self-centeredness at a time where, it being Christmas, people should really around this time should at the very least have some form of common courtesy, right? The Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit, though, represents, however, you're not going to sit around and complain about it. You Sagittarius don't have to be with them. You're not going to be with them. What you're going to do is you're going to sit back, relax, do your own thing, worry about what you've got going on. And what you're going to do is that a lot of you Sagittarius are going to continue to build on your own. As of right now, you're not dating anybody. This is more so of a relationship, like I said, that normally just passed. That normally just passed on by. You stopped trying to give energy to this. And the Hermit is about them trying to figure out any way that they can get their foot in the door with you, right? The Hermit is about them thinking about what can they say to get you Sagittarius to essentially come back to them. Wow. And they're that despicable. Yeah, they're that caught up with their own ego. Like I said, too caught up with their own ego. But you, Sagittarius, the Temperance, you, Sagittarius, figured out your own value. You don't have to be around this. And you, Sagittarius, are not going to be around these people because you don't have to. And you don't like them. You don't like their style. You don't like the fact that they have too much entitlement. Their plan is to treat their own partners that they're in a relationship with like trash, i.e. you. And you, Sagittarius, are not going for that. But right now, it's not even 5 of Cups where they're caught up in feeling a certain kind of way. They really do want to talk to you, find out what's going on. No, they're more so about thinking about what exactly is going on in the sense that how can they get their foot in the door and get you to come back. The Queen of Swords, there's nothing that they can do. You're going to be very skeptical whenever it is that if they ever try to come back and apologize to you. It's not going to work. And if it is going to work, I don't know. They would have to promise you the moon and the stars. They'd have to promise you buying you the sun or something like this. Something outrageous like that. Because the death card is you're not going for that. The relationship is over between you and them. 3 of Swords, you still heartbroken off of the fact that, they did so much, right? This past person did so much trying to convince you that they loved you and all of this and all of that. And, it was a dream. It was a pipe dream. It was an illusion. And you, Sagittarius, very much so prefer a lot of the times to live in your own, in reality. A lot of the time, not all the time. Because sometimes, like I said, Sagittarius can get themselves caught up. I'm not going to say when and where so that people can be like, okay, I'm going to try that. But just know that I know. And the Chariot is about, again, needing to take a break. I know a lot of people not going to want to hear it. Oh, take a break. We're in the holiday season. We only have a few more months, excuse me. We only have a few more weeks up until January. We literally have 2 weeks up until January. And then when we're finished with those 2 weeks, will be in January. The new year will start. And then you, Sagittarius, will get a chance to pretty much continue to get to know other people. And I know that's I know that's what a lot of you Sagittarius are waiting on right now. A lot of you Sagittarius are probably like, I can't wait for these next 2 weeks to come and go quickly so I can get to know other people. Why? Because some of you could be in a house with this person. Some of you, right? Some of you could be in a house with this person. Some of you could be like some sort of ending to the relationship with papers, if you know what I mean, some sort of divorce, something like this. Something. It could be you Sagittarius, you Sagittarius and this person, you Sagittarius and this other person just broke up and it's still fresh and they're still trying to call you. They're still texting you all types of stuff that they think that you want to hear, all of that. The High Priestess, they're still stalking you. They're still trying to figure out what you're doing and where your whereabouts are. So I'm going to just let you know, if you're in a relationship with these people and you're just waiting on the holidays and you're living with them, just know they're paying attention to wherever it is that you're going. If you're not living with them, they're paying attention to your social media. A lot of people like to drop locations and stuff like this, wherever it is that they are, give people an idea of their whereabouts through pictures, they're paying attention to all of this because they can't believe, because in their head, they're thinking this Sagittarius is having all this amount of fun with who knows whom, and I'm not there. I'm not in a relationship with this Sagittarius or whatever the case may be. Not even realizing now that you Sagittarius may not even really be hanging out with anybody else in that romantic sense. But this person is thinking that because you got this person that caught up, Sagittarius. Now, a lot of you Sagittarius may be asking yourselves, well, how is that possible? How is that possible? How is that a thing that you got this person that caught up? Well, I'm trying to tell you something. You got this person that caught up due to the fact that this person doesn't know how to let you go. They can't really imagine a life without you. Well, at the same time, right? That's how it is that they plan on keeping you. They plan on keeping the real them away because they don't want you, Sagittarius, to learn, oh, I don't want you to really get a very good understanding of who I am for real, because you Sagittarius can't take it, because you Sagittarius, you wouldn't understand. Meanwhile, you Sagittarius probably would understand. You Sagittarius probably would understand. It's just a matter of them not understanding that, but them perceiving it like that. So but this is where the stalking through the social media or texting you and asking you where you are is coming from. Is because they want to have, let's clarify the Three of Swords. They want to have their hooks in you. They want to have the ability to pinpoint your location anytime they want without having to do too much investigating or too much digging to find out where you are, while you can't do that same thing for them. But you Sagittarius don't do that. You Sagittarius is not into that. Sagittarius is about equal opportunity. When the Sagittarius is on time and the Sagittarius are evolved, Sagittarius is about equal footing. Sagittarius is about equal opportunity, fair treatment all across the board. So let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. So to clarify the Three of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Emperor, and you have the Five of Swords. So this is a situation for you where you need to understand that what you've got going on is you've got a situation going on where you Sagittarius, like I said, this person's coming in trying to control the situation, control you, right? Because they don't want any surprises, because for them, they starting to get frantic. The idea of that Sagittarius is out there and the Sagittarius is cheating and having more fun without me. What in the world is going on? Not even realizing that, and they so frantic and thinking of that, they're not realizing that you Sagittarius are sitting by yourselves thinking about what kind of relationship you're in and how and what I mean when I say what kind of relationship you're in, I mean the type of relationship that you Sagittarius and that person who has that mentality actually have when the two of y'all interact with each other. It's very much so a relationship dynamic where you Sagittarius are unhappy. You don't want to be in it. You trying to cut the King of Swords, trying to cut them off. You don't want to deal with it. And they don't want to let you go. Well, at the same time, they're out doing whatever they want to do, potentially, with whomever they want. And you Sagittarius better not ask. You Sagittarius better not care. You Sagittarius better not at all tell them how dare they go out and cheat while they're in a relationship with you. But this is where they are, though, Sagittarius. This is where they are. So, again, take everything that I'm telling you into consideration and understand that again, they may be, you know, so you may need to acclimate that. You may need to get used to the idea of they're not thinking with a full deck of cards. They don't necessarily have a whole lot of stuff going on, if you catch my drift. So you need to deal with these people, excuse me, accordingly. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Are they really spying? Let's see. The Five of Wands, yup, yes they are. The Magician, Four of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, right? Yeah, they are. The Five of Wands, the Five of Wands, okay, so the Five of Spears, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is about, they're looking at your social media, trying to find anything wrong with it so that they could be like, I knew you was up to something, or texting you in that same way. And that when you don't text back fast enough or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, you could be driving. You could let them know up front, I'm driving, so I'm not going to, you know, text you back immediately. They're going to be like, I told you. Da, 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 da. You, Sagittarius, you already know. They're flipping out. They're wilding out. They're going off. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the relationship is over, okay? There's just still some remnant, you know, the holidays, like I said, is around. It's cold outside. They're not trying to go anywhere type stuff. Maybe the two of you don't live together, but they're texting you, talking about, why don't they come over? You, Sagittarius, is giving them the okie doke, like, nah, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm cool. That's a dove. And they're not really trying to hear all that. So all I can say is good on you, Sagittarius, because at least you, Sagittarius, really let them know what time it was. And at least a lot of you are not out here really, you know, making it more difficult on yourselves. When it comes to these types of people who, you know, who get like that in relationships, I've been in those types of relationships myself. I've been in those where somebody doesn't want you to have your own identity at all. You can't go anywhere. You know, the minute that they see a picture of you hanging out with your friends or whatnot, it's like, well, why, you know, why aren't I enough? It's like, because you're not, because I still have a family. But then it's the same thing going on for you, Sagittarius. So what I suggest you, Sagittarius, do is your next year, like I keep saying, your next year going to be on point, but you have to make it be on point. Best way for you to do that is to let go of this person, and do not go back. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make the YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June 2023. Just trying to see if it's possible. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace.